Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dove. Before I get started with the video today, I want to just give a huge thank you to all of those people who have been supporting me and watching all of my content. It does not go unnoticed and I really do appreciate it. I didn't really think this channel would go very far, but lately everything has been exploding and I'm still kind of adjusting. But thank you guys so much, and especially to those who have been leaving those really nice comments on all of my videos and through Discord. I really appreciate it. It does not go unnoticed and I read every single message you guys send me. Alright, well, let's get started with the video. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dove. Today I thought I'd make another Grand Fantasia video yet again. This video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be my thoughts on the first week of Grand Fantasia Origin. Pretty much straight up brutal honesty, what I like about the game, what I dislike about the game, what I think that they can improve on, and just generally my thoughts on the game. Because I wanted to get this off my chest, because this game, I've been playing this since I was a little kid. I haven't played the recent Grand Fantasia over the last few years, but I played when it came out originally, so I'm able to give my most honest and unbiased thoughts on how I compare it from then to now. Alright, so let's get back into it. Thanks for watching as always. Hope you enjoy the video, guys. Alright, so Dove, what are your thoughts on Grand Fantasia Origin? Positives, negatives from the first week, just let it out. How do you feel? So I feel this game, we're going to start with the positives and then we'll go with the negatives, because I like to be a positive person, not negative, because it just puts a sour taste in my mouth. So with the positives, I think this game, the journey from level 1 to 45 at the time of recording, that's what the cap is right now, it will change, has been nothing short of amazing. I have really enjoyed the content. The quests are not bad. They're quite well placed, I feel like. It's very simple, very chill content. It's nothing too hard, nothing too easy. I mean, a lot of people really went hardcore with their gear at the start. I think if you're just a regular player who's never really touched a game like this, like an older school game, I think you'll have a really good time. Like, definitely the Siwa Island starter island was a great first taste of the gameplay. Like, it is a nostalgia trip, definitely, but I'm not basing this review off nostalgia. So first 10 levels, nothing short of greatness. I really enjoyed it. Let's say 10 to 20, it definitely was fun still. 20 to 30, it slowed down a little bit, I noticed. XP curve was a little bit, it was starting to get in there. Like, if you don't have that like leveling XP gear, some would say it's like heirloom gear, similar to World of Warcraft. If you don't have that gear, it is quite slow. Definitely, even with the teleporting stones, I mean, even if they got rid of them, it would be pretty slow. And I feel like the journey, yeah, overall from 1 to 30 was definitely pretty good. It did take me like half a day. I just took my time, I just slowed down, and then as soon as you get from 30 to 40, it really slows down. But I definitely had the paladin like heirloom gears, whatever. Like, if you play World of Warcraft, you'd understand. It's like the gear that helps you level, basically. I sort of knew in the past I'm gonna need it, so I definitely got it. And there are definitely tons of codes that they give out, which are really helpful. It's like, guys, soul gems, definitely get them, because they stack. So make sure you use the 35% one and the 50%, because they both give XP and I think higher drop rate. Higher drop rate and experience, which is kind of huge. And you get like all these little items that they gave you, which is amazing. I'm so glad that they did that. It made the game so much more enjoyable with those little special codes they gave out on launch. I don't think they'll have them there later on, but they're always doing all these like giveaway events, and it's amazing. So most of the positives are out of the way. Let's finish off with some more positives before I go into the negatives. Some more positives is that the community has been really nice. In my experience, the community has been quite chill, quite helpful. Whenever I asked a question in sharding chat, which is a world chat, it's literally world chat but called sharding, it has been great. Every time I ask a question, someone answers. Almost every single time I'll be like, hey guys, I don't know what this means, like, what does this do in this game, can someone please help me out? And probably within like not even 20 seconds, someone's like, oh, this is exactly what it does, there you go. Or if I'm like, hey, I don't know where this area is, can someone help me? They'll take me there every single time. It's amazing. haven't really had this experience in many video games, besides like WoW mainly, because like people are very helpful in that game these days. But in most other games, people don't really care; they just keep to themselves. And all these, always different people, by the way. This could be peak hour times. This could be times where the game's kind of quiet. Like it's great. I really love that part. Social aspects, like people are always hanging out in the main zones. Like usually, like when people get to max level, they just kind of chill out in the main capital city, mainly Caslo, I've noticed. And is it Gale? Jail? Look, I don't know. It sounds the same to me. Gale, jail. Let's call it Gale, because jail kind of sounds. No, let's call it jail. So it's jail. And a lot of people go there as well, just to hang out and chill with new friends that they've made, which is really nice. It's a very social game, I've noticed. A lot of people love to help each other, which is really nice. So what else? All the zones are really easy to get to. All the zones are really nice in this game. Like the game is really pretty. As you can see on my screen, like everything just looks really nice. Like, because the main focus for this was to bring a classic focus on Grand Fantasia, because people were asking for it. And in the original Grand Fantasia, they kind of went a bit too far left when people wanted them to just go right. You know what I'm saying? Like what do I mean by left and right? So they went way too left. They didn't really listen to the community too much and just went way too off left field, and then kind of like lost it and focused too much on the money. And then the game kind of died and they were confused. And then a few years later, they were just like, oh, let's make a classic version of the game. That's how I heard about it. And it kind of came out of nowhere. And then they went really to the right, where the community was like, yeah, go this way. This is what we want. This is really great. We'd do anything to play this game. And they did it. And they listened to us, which is amazing. And now they've listened to us, the game is flourishing. Like, the game peaked at like, I think it was like 6 to 10k, which is not too bad. Grand Fantasia was just straight up dead. Like, there was like no one playing it. Like, it was pretty quiet. It's pretty good on the China side, but for the American side, it was kind of quiet. And the American side is doing quite well. Okay, so I'm kind of rambling on with those positives. Let's start with the negatives. So in the negatives, I feel like the enemies are way too weak. Definitely, even just the regular questing mobs, it's just way too easy. I feel like I'm just destroying mobs, even with, when I was using my novice gear that I got on Siwa Island, all the way to level 35. Let that sink in. It's just way too easy. I think that they need to be rewarding more just greens or something. But that's just how it is. I think that they could improve on that. That's just really the blunt answer to that. The mobs are way too easy. I feel like, what's another negative? I can't really think of too many negatives, but I think like mostly it's the enemies. The enemies are way too weak. And they don't really give many gear rewards. It's pretty much it. The next one would be that a lot of things can be quite expensive. So like skills, I would say, are quite expensive. Some of the skills, like compared to how much gold you get while leveling, it's not really, you know, applicable, I guess. But you, like a spell at level like 40 to 45 is like almost 3 to 4 gold. It's crazy. And like you're only making like 20 silver a quest, and like it's just not that, you know. And the quests are kind of limited. You know, like, there's not too many quests, but they give a lot of XP sort of thing, and then it equals out. But I think, like, it's too expensive for skills. I think that they need to do another route for that. Another negative is that there's a little bit of a content drought. So this is the last negative. Definitely too much of a content drought, I've noticed. So basically, as soon as you get to level 45, it's just do dungeons. That's it. Let's just do dungeons, get gear. At level 45, mind you. That's it. It's just level 45. Yeah, basically just get gear. That's it. Do some rep things and craft. That's it. They need to add some more content. You can do PvP. PvP is quite popular in this game. But for me, I'm more of a PvE person. I really enjoyed that and the social aspect. PvP, I will try a little bit, but PvE is my thing. It always has been. But yeah, that's pretty much all the negatives. So I feel like this game is definitely... Oh, I'm going to say it, guys. Probably like an 8.7. I couldn't give it a 9. But I can give it a high 8. A high 8.7, high 8.8. That's probably what I would give this game in the state that it is right now. I think this game has a bright future. It's just doing so well. Like when I check the Steam charts, so it gives you the population for the game and how many people are playing. Basically, it stabilizes at like 4 to 5k right now. That's like peak, and then when it dips at night, like say everyone's at work or everyone's asleep, it hits like 2 or 3,000, which is not too bad. That's like that's more popular than New World, more popular than a lot of MMOs right now, even single player games. Like this game is killing it, man. And if they keep up this content, they're just gonna succeed. And I think that they've done the right thing. They've chosen the right path with drip feeding content. So at the time of recording, I'm pretty sure this week they bring out level 55 as the cap, or it could be next week, but don't quote me on that. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I think that they're doing the right thing. Way more positives than there are negatives, but these are just my thoughts and opinions and what I think that they can improve on and what I think they can change. But yeah, again guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.